Hello, fellow architects and faithful followers to the stream. A little bit of a
technical difficulty
with KOTOR, so we're gonna take a short break, and we're actually gonna play Castlevania. We do play platforms on this game on this channel anyway, and it makes sense too because Bloodstained is coming out 2 weeks from today.
Did you end up watching that video I sent you today?
Yes, I did. Blasphemous?
Yeah, what'd you think?
It was interesting.
Apparently it's a Metroidvania Souls-like.
Yeah, I've watched replay. I've heard some things about it. Oh boy, look at this. Intuitive borders. Nice. Push start key. So
I always thought that cloud was a blimp. Like a ghost blimp.
Ghost blimp?
Yeah.
It's
backwards and that's how it is. That's just how it has to be.
Stupid. The bottom button, guys. A is not jump. A is whip.
Why are you not getting all the fire?
So yes, Blasphemous was an interesting thing. Obviously some. I think the developer is like Spanish or something. Explains all of the overt Catholic overtones. The boss that you fight is clearly.
Well, it's also called Blasphemous. Like.
Yeah, but that can mean a lot of things, especially in these genres, right? Like the boss you fight is obvious tribute to La Pieta, which is a statue done by Michelangelo. It's in the Vatican. It's Mary and Jesus. Mary born full over Jesus' body.
Yeah.
So what they did was they kind of did like a blasphemous version of that and fight him as a boss.
How about that?
Yeah.
It looks good.
It looks interesting. Oh, and those animations were incredible.
They were very good.
Some very fluid animations there.
I want to play it. It's coming out on console too, which it looked like a straight to Steam game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think.
Green clear.
Oh, that you just fall right down there.
I forgot you haven't really played this game.
Nope. It's literally my first time playing the Castlevania one.
Your first time?
Yeah.
You're in for a treat. Castlevania 1 is a lovely game.
Yeah, I mean, I just much prefer the other Castlevania rather than the level-based ones. Down, okay.
There's some chicken in that wall.
Okay. Well, what else is going on? You can't do anything when you're on the stairs. So
you can whip. You can throw your item
off the stairs. What is that?
Up and attack. He's Sahagin, dude.
Hagen.
These mermen.
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 What's over here? Go down like this.
Immersion.
Okay. So this weekend we did something.
Oh, it's already posted on Discord, my man.
It is. Talk about it.
Sure. We played a game where we had to check out a whole bunch of different burger places. It was brutal.
Oh, was it? Bad for me. I got 2. You got 3, so.
Yeah, and I got the Baconator.
2.
It was pretty brutal.
You were the one. Yeah, you were the one who was like, "Oh, a Baconator is nothing." I told you it was.
Well, it was nothing until I also. Well, no, it was something, but then I also chugged like a liter of water after.
Yeah, that was a mistake too. Just to show how tough you were.
Yeah, because I'm tough. Gotta be a tough boy.
This is back in the day where points were a thing.
It just gives you 1-ups eventually. This back portion of the stairs you can whip. That allows you to have 2 of the item out at a time. So you can
This is
throw
a
2
boss.
axes.
What the heck?
Yeah. You can have 2 out at a time with that thing. Yeah, not that hard. Easy. Get that orb. Gotta love that NES noise right there. Easy.
Okay. So what else?
1 down.
How many levels are?
6.
6.
Ba-ba-da.
It's amazing how like this was a full price game.
Ba-da,
Back in the day, right?
Yeah.
6 levels.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trust me. I don't think you could beat 6 levels when you were a child in this game.
No,
harder,
it's just that
it's way harder than Mega Man.
Sure, it's just that you know, it's amazing how much we expect of games nowadays.
Well, now games don't have to fit on like a 3 kilobyte floppy disk.
That's true.
Cross orang.
Chill out down there, I guess.
I'm waiting for you to forget which button is jump.
Here it might happen. So Code Vein had their network test.
Mm-hmm. Neo has its alpha going on right now.
Yes. I heard about that as well. Oh, Medusa has great.
Neo looks way better than Code Vein to me.
Look at that way to me.
Code Vein just looks like anime.
I mean, it's way too anime, but it looks like it's more fun to play for me.
I suppose. Is there even loot in that game?
Yeah.
Hey, Airden. We did not beat KOTOR, but KOTOR went off of Game Pass, and because some dude in Madrid stole my credit card, I can't just buy it. And I don't have it on disc. That was lucky. So, until my new credit card comes in, that's a death. Until my new credit card comes in, we cannot play it. Unless someone has it on disc, but I don't want to go out and, like, bug anyone. Plus, I just found out right now that...
Yeah, before we started.
That, it wasn't on Game Pass anymore.
Which is, that's something I was aware of. It's a little silly, but whatever.
I don't think it's silly at all. It makes a lot of sense.
Well, I mean, you're paying to get access to the games, and then they're not there now.
Yeah, well, you're paying to get access to whatever games it's like Netflix. Netflix takes movies off.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe that's great either, but anyway.
Well, it's impossible to have the entire thing on your servers, my man. To have all entertainment on your servers? You're an insane human being if you think that's possible.
Well, obviously there are games that people want on the server, right? I mean, Steam does it.
Oh, well, Steam's a little different. That's the entirety of Steam. Mm-hmm. And they don't have it on their servers as much as they just offer you a torrent, essentially.
Sure.
And then you download it, and then you have it.
Right. So anyway,
Steam's also free. And, like, not advertised to be a rental service, right?
So, yeah, the Code Vein, looked good. The network text looked good. I think there were some issues with the actual like connectivity for some people, but yeah, I got to look at the game. I didn't actually play it myself. I just watched some people play it on Steam or on Twitch, and yeah, it looks good. It's coming out this year, so we're probably gonna play it.
We'll play it. I'm worried about it.
I mean, if we're gonna go through Neo, then
Neo's gonna be so fun.
yeah. I
I still cannot believe.
If it's like Neo 1, it's which by what I saw of it, it's exactly the same as Neo 1, pretty much. Which is fine because I expect Ghost to be like. But if it's like Neo 1, then it's not gonna be.
That's desynced right there. That's a glitch.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if that's because I froze time.
Nice. I wonder if.
It definitely is.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
interesting. Get out of here, Ghost! Oops. I like how it stops the music too.
Yeah. Neo. I watched the people play Neo. And again, it looks like it could be fine.
Some Medusa.
It's the systems. Wow, that's pretty cheesy, huh? Nice.
Correct.
So that's the best item in the game.
No. I think holy water's the best item in the game.
You literally just like froze.
Doesn't work on every boss.
Okay.
At least I don't think. There's also some bosses like that sucks against flying bosses.
Okay.
Dude, every song in this game is a banger, dude.
Sure, yeah.
There we go. Ah!
It was like, yeah.
Ah!
Even back. Oh, it's like.
Yeah, it's great, dude.
Yeah.
Every song in this game is so good.
That was from Castlevania 1.
It's so good.
Even
Every
back in
song in this
Castlevania
game
1
is amazing.
Castlevania's music was rocking. I had no idea.
Oh boy. Get out of here! Birds? Oh boy. That's me dead. I'm pretty sure your second whip always comes on like the 5th candle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's either the 4th or the 5th, so it's either this one or your next one.
Oh yeah, you're.
Oh, never mind.
You know, you seem to be looking forward to Neo a lot.
Dude, well, the gameplay's so good. I can deal with the other BS. I love the stances. Like I said, I want the stances to come to Souls. Goodbye. I want the stances to come to Souls just like how I don't want a Souls game without trick weapons now. Like from FromSoft. Unless it's trying something else, like Sekiro. Like it's trying to be a pseudo stealth.
Yeah. I don't. I mean,
like I would
like to have one weapon that's a trick weapon, and that be like the trick weapon of the game.
Well, no, see, I would love like the amount of weapons from Dark Souls 2, but they're all trick weapons.
Yeah, but yeah, that would be good, ideally, right? But that would be whether that's possible or not.
Well, I mean, you don't have to get as much as Dark Souls 2, maybe. It's as many as Dark Souls 1. You're good. You can get back up there, yeah. Holy water! Ah! Okay, I missed your reason for not playing KOTOR. My internet keeps crashing. Apparently, Rogers is having issues with the Orangeville area. Yeah, it's off Game Pass now, and I didn't know that. And some dude in Madrid stole my credit card, so I couldn't buy it. So as soon as I get my credit card, I'll buy it, and then we'll continue it.
Then we thought ourselves...
The internet has crashed 5 times in the last 2 hours and stays down for up to 10 minutes. That sucks. Oh, good dodge.
We thought to ourselves, you know what? Blizzard's coming out in like 2 weeks, and we're definitely gonna play it. I already know just from how much I played of the game that I'm gonna at least do a couple runs. Hey, Wachula! Trying to chat with y'all when I was tipping in my chat while I was hosting y'all. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Thank you for the host, by the way. Yeah, we auto-host you, and I think you and Robert Banjo and Dad Tier, because we really like your guys' content, especially. So yeah, we appreciate the host on your end very much.
Get me out of this Medusa head hell.
Yeah. So yeah, Castlevania's coming out. Bloodstained's coming out. I can already tell that right now that I'm gonna do a couple of runs of that game probably.
Ugh.
I'll probably do my first blind run, and then probably do a few challenge runs and build runs after first playthrough.
Oh jeez.
Might do some extra content with there's like it's a Castlevania, it's an Igavania game, right? So there's gonna be a lot of content to do. Hello, Princess Leia. What do you say, Leia? Princess Leia.
Is it Leia or Leah?
Well, it's Leia.
You sure?
Well, it's spelled Leia.
Well, that's how you spell Leia.
No, we spelled Leia Leia.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
That's not. That's
so,
Princess Leia from Star Wars is spelled like that.
Right. Which is the name, right?
You disagreed with me.
Which is her name is spelled Leia, right?
No.
Okay. So as I was saying,
you do runs in
yes. So we're doing a couple of those.
Oh boy!
We figure we play some.
Oh!
Yeah,
please.
Leah. That's what I figured.
That chicken.
Yeah, and Star Wars Princess is spelled Leia. You're right.
Oh boy.
That's all right. But both these guys at once.
Tank, please.
Okay.
That easy.
That's how you beat video games, I guess.
You know what? Mefuki can be right. I'm used to it now. I just don't really care anymore. This guy acts so smug about it all the time.
I don't even know anything about Star Wars either, so.
See, like I said, smug.
Yeah, doing a couple of runs of that, and what else? Say we have Neo we're gonna do in the future. We're probably gonna do Code Vein as well, because those are both Souls-likes. Right,
and the Surge as well.
That's right. Surge 2 probably.
Apparently that release date got leaked, huh?
Surge 2?
Yeah, for September.
Man, it's gonna be a busy year for Souls-likes, I guess.
Yeah, whenever Blasphemous is coming out too.
Yeah.
Why have you done this to me?
And in other news, I am a Kickstarter.
See you later, Bachula.
See you later, Bachula. Yeah. Just gotta head out. Gotta go, guys. Have a good night, guys. Leah, Bachula. TJ is actually his real name.
Wise luck.
Part of the plan.
That's not a platform.
Okay.
Alright, game over. Back to the beginning. Kidding! Beginning of the level. They are gracious.
Yes. Was that how it was in the original?
Yep.
It was?
Yep. Unlimited continues.
You didn't make the original?
Yeah.
That's very unusual.
For an NES game, I know, right?
Very unusual. You do it. You do it, man. He's just started streaming. So, I am a Kickstarter backer for Monster Sanctuary. We are out of beta now, and I donate a certain amount where I have access to do things.
Don't you do this to me.
The average person wouldn't. So like the beta backer demo and all that kind of stuff. I could take part in like the feedback of the game and all that. If I went and fiddled with the game some more, I should have streamed it. Honestly, after I fiddled with it for a few more hours, I was like,
"Are you allowed to stream it?"
Yeah. But I was like, I should have streamed it because I was like, I fiddled it for a few more hours. I just figured I was gonna get on for like 10 minutes and just be like, let's just see how things are since the last update and all that. And I ended up spending like a couple hours like just fiddling with things, and really, really good. It's really like coming together. It is a really good Metroidvania cross Pokemon type experience. The amount of synergy you can get in that game is just fantastic.
Hunchbacks, dude.
Fleamen. I think they're Fleamen. A lot of these enemies I know are from I know them from Igavania games.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were called Flea Men yet. I think that was Symphony where it started.
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure of, so I'll give you that one.
To make me feel like I lose anyway.
Oh, that was not the intention, but so what I ended up doing was
Don't you kill me!
I did a playthrough with a poison build. I was like, okay, there's poison in this game. Let's see how viable this poison is. Oh. Found some monsters that normally you poison something. Oh, it's poison, right? What, you know, in most games. Okay. Oh.
You don't like getting quarter shot? Smack the first step.
Nice. Wasn't full heal,
I know all the secrets.
Good. That's good.
I have played this game a lot though. This is definitely on my top 10 platformers of all time.
This one?
Yeah, I love this game.
I mean, it isn't. I don't see any major problems with it, but there are so many good platformers.
I think you can smack that one as well. And I think you can smack this here. Or it's the other one. No, like closer, yeah. Frankenstein! Oh, maybe not. Maybe that's a different arena.
The heck? Oh, what? But you didn't die. Pattern here. Oh. Tried to navigate that.
Frankenstein.
So I was doing a poison build. Okay, so I poisoned the guy and then see how it goes. Turns out poison builds are super viable in that game, and here's why. There's a creature in the game that has every creature has a skill tree, has like multiple skill trees, and you can go down them, and they fill up. But the great thing about it is it's not like a Sekiro skill tree. Sorry, Sekiro. It's like each tree like overlaps with each other, kind of thing. Like you might think, okay, well, generally speaking, this tree is like the tank tree, and one is the DPS tree, and the other one is the healer more support tree. But they kind of overlap a little bit. Also, the abilities overlap. So you end up oh, nice, good cheese. Is that actually hurting him?
Yep.
That's awesome. Wait, well, it's not. It doesn't look like it's hurting him though. The bar.
Pretty sure this hurts him.
Wait a little longer. This actually works. It's amazing. Ah.
Dang it!
Stunlock him. Okay. So, I found this monster that has like a multi-poison passive. What it is whenever you poison something, you can stack the poison effect.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's like Darkest Dungeon poison.
Yeah. So like I said, the poison will tick twice every round.
Maybe there's chicken there.
Why's there chicken in the walls anyway?
Because it's a video game.
Okay. So I was like, okay, so it's like up to 3 times. Cool. And I was like, wait a minute. What if I use 2 of this creature? Can I do it more? Yes, you can. So I literally had one guy in the front who was my tank, and he was like a poison tank. So what happened is he would heal. He has a passive where he heals depending on how many ticks of poison are on an opponent. So, and then I gave him a passive that lets him, there's a chance that he'll jump in front of somebody and take damage. So like,
you see poison spikes?
Yeah. And then, so like, oh man, it was so good. I was like stacking the poison up, and great. I need to try a few more different types of builds and stuff, but that one's pretty tough.
That is not the attack button. That was the jump button. I was kidding.
But every monster in the game is like that, where they themselves can be self-sustaining in some way. They have a special like sort of feature about them that makes you want to use them, but they work even better as a team, and there's room for a lot of synergy, and it's really fun.
Oh boy.
And then on top of that, you might on top of that, like you can actually equip gear onto your guys, and that's amazing too. So it's not only a Pokemon game, it's a Pokemon game with RPG type equipment as well. So I had, you can have, you guys who have like stats and stuff like that, but also the stats like stat stick type equipment, right? But there's other stuff like you can have certain monsters that are, they provide shields to your team. And then there's I think there's something called like, it's a duck there. I didn't know that. Oh, that's part of the background. You can provide shields to your enemies or to your allies. So there's one monster called the Magma Pillar, who when he burns a target and the target takes burn damage, they gain shield. Which is good because the Magma Pillar otherwise is not the highest defenses and like offset by that. Like a lot of guys will, like a lot of monsters will have stuff like I think the Yeti. The Yeti is like a very high HP type monster. And with kind of a lower attack, right? And you're like, okay, well, I don't know if that works so well, but then it's like they'll have certain passives down one tree that's like, when you attack, you deal an additional hit that is worth 10% of your current HP or something like that. And it's, oh, I see how that works, right? And the last boss that was added to the...
Oh, jeez.
Last boss added to the backer demo was Raduga, who has an elemental, like every guys have elemental affinities. It's a 4 element system, so not too many, but what the?
Invincibility.
Oh. Whoop. But Raduga has elemental shifting ability, so whatever attack that you use last with him, that's what element will become. And he has a bunch of skill tree. I actually beat him well enough where I got access to his skill tree as well. So basically what happens is, in order to unlock a monster, you have to earn him by beating him well enough, like in battle. So like you get ranking based on like clear time and other things too, like how much you've healed, how much you've damage you've dealt. That's a really cool system because it means that you can get 5 stars in battle, but through many different kinds of different means. Oh, you respawn, you monkey. But so my guys, even though they kind of are slow to kill things. Dang.
Get the hit in the head.
Oh. Same sound.
Whoa.
Did I do this already?
Yep.
Even though my guys were doing poison build and all that, it's still working out pretty well. I wonder if this is a better way. When I was doing a poison build, it was like still viable, and I was still getting 5-star ends in some cases, because there's another statistic that is you're judged on, which is how many ticks of a stats effect are applied before an enemy dies, which is great because it means that any DOT is going to be viable. Yeah, and actually, the last time I streamed Monster Sanctuary, I cut short a little bit because there was a really bad bug that I actually recorded to the devs about, and they fixed it pretty promptly. Where you initiate a battle, and then there was a chance that it was in some areas of the game. There was a pretty good chance that you would end up.
You just game over.
I was already about to do that. The chance that when you initiate a battle, you would the battle screen would be way off to the side, like the wrong side. Can't jump straight. You either jump straight or not. Maybe you can start at the left side and jump across. When you initiate a battle, the battle screen is the normal layout for like Metroidvania. It's still 2D, right? But now it's just like you on one side and your opponent on the other, and it's a 3v3. So sometimes the camera would like move way over the left or the right, and so you couldn't see either you or your opponent. And you'd be like, I'm gonna guess as to what moves I'm using or how much HP I have left. And it's really bad. But they fixed it. I'm playing through it again. For games, right? These kinds of games where you gotta play over and over again, know all the things, right? Like, biddling? Does it keep going biddling?
Is that me pausing?
Oh.
That's me trying to be off tune doing this song.
Okay.
That's how you can tell I'm a talented singer, is because I can sing off key. Most people can't do that.
You're more talented singer than you are a sweeper, then.
How dare you?
So I was doing some spring cleaning.
Oh, come on.
I was doing some spring cleaning around the office. At that time of year, and Octo,
hold on.
Says,
hold on.
What?
Let's not try to act all high and mighty.
I'm not.
You were doing some spring cleaning because your boss told you to.
Yeah. Did I say that I
You said it's this time of the year, like you're minded. Neither you or I would be like, springtime, time to clean.
I'm sorry if I implied that.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be made the biggest slob. I just want to be a slob.
Fine.
Equal slobbery.
That was not a concern that I thought. But anyway, so Octo comes to me in the morning and he goes, "Oh, you don't sweep my office because I already swept it." I'm like, "Okay, fine." So I sweep down down the hall.
And I did sweep my office. I also swept a little bit of the hallway the other day to get some fur out of there.
Right, yeah.
But I only did the sides because I was busy. Dang it, I forgot the dagger was there! Ugh! The dagger's the worst! Goodbye, money.
So, okay, fine. So we sweep the hallway or whatever and stuff. I go in to, what was it? Oh yeah, to collect the garbage. If there's any garbage around in any of the offices. And I notice that so where I sit is the left side of the Octo's office.
Okay. Once again, you're gonna make it sound like I didn't sweep your side.
Mm-hmm.
I swept from your shoulder, from the edge of that couch to this wall.
Okay. So
And I swept all the way out. This guy, you're making me out to be way worse.
To my left is a spot where the lamp is and the garbage can, and basically that's it. It's just an open space.
Die, please. No!
That part of the room was unswept when I came in.
Because it's where the garbage is.
So like there was like a line.
There's like a bunch of wires. You gotta like lift it up. It's like it's a pain. Pain.
Look. I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna speak as if I move things that much when I sweep. But I mean, this is like wide open, right?
Oh, okay. Hold on. I said if you bring this up, I'm gonna bring this up.
What?
You cannot judge me because your office had literally stacked from floor to ceiling pizza boxes.
That's right. I had it stacked up to about my waist, or no, my waist. Maybe like my chest or my shoulders. At one point, and then I thought to myself, I can do this. I want to make it. I want to see if I can do this. If I can actually do it. So I stacked it all the way. Once I stacked it all the way to the top, to the ceiling. And I was like, all right, time to throw them out, and I did. So, and that's the way that it's been since then. But at one point, yes, I did have floor to ceiling pizza boxes in one stack. It was actually rather impressive, in a very strange sort of way.
Frankenstein, please! Frankenstein, please! That frickin' it's the hunchback, man. He has half the HP. He has half the bar.
Oh, I see.
So you can kill him and then fight Frankenstein.
Really bad at fighting these guys.
Yeah, they're hard. Well, that's just pretty much a rip.
Pretty much.
Because there's another one. Now you see where the difficulty in this game comes. Dude's quarter shot you.
Yeah. I figured you have HP. Surely, there's a... That matters. Maybe...
Oh, good. There's good random. Good random.
Sorry, I was just testing, attack
delay?
speed. Yeah, and delay. Gotta be a trick to this.
It's the hunchback that's the problem.
Frankenstein just hangs it on the right side there.
Yeah, sometimes.
What's going on there?
I'm telling you, I know the trick.
What's the trick?
You gotta get there with holy water or the... Dang it! Okay. Or the stopwatch.
Stopwatch is an interesting choice. Because everything else, like, there's a cross, there's a holy water, and then there's the stopwatch. Isn't that strange?
Yeah. I mean, Castlevania has always had, like, a bunch of weird ones. Like, even Symphony of Night, it's like, yeah, cross, holy water, salt, jewel, gun, like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, I guess Jewel. Yeah, I think Jewel was a reference to something.
Bible
religious.
that goes wah, 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 wah,
yeah,
around you.
Oh,
really missed an opportunity to literally make the Bible a sword.
Oh yeah, yeah, that would have made sense. Okay.
Oh, I thought you can clip it on that. Just yeah, game over. Because you can do a straight up jump. You just got it's pixel perfect.
Right. I'm not a huge fan of the jump arc in this game, but also the game is designed with it in mind. So, I think Nintendo knew that, when they made Super Mario Brothers, right, they understood that even though it doesn't make much sense physically, like in physics, being able to control your jump in the air feels good for a lot of people.
A lot of people forget that Mario in the first game though had momentum.
Yeah.
Like if you let go of the controller, or the D-pad, unlike Mega Man, Mario will not stop.
Yeah, there's a little bit of them to compensate for. Did it.
Or bat.
Bat. Head.
Easy.
Right, and then it's Fleaman / whatever they're calling this game.
Eagles.
These eagles with the Fleaman, I think, are also used in Symphony of the Night.
A lot of Symphony of the Night is from the first 2 games.
Yeah, I think Iga said in an interview that he wanted to make sure that he paid tribute to that. I wonder if what will end up in Bloodstained. Who knows? He'd say he didn't want to use the public domain Dracula, even though Dracula is public domain, so you can use it freely. He just didn't want to use it. So he ended up with a new character.
He's been using Dracula enough, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I'm pretty sure the Universal monsters are all free domain now. Frankenstein, the Invisible Man, a werewolf.
Pretty sure werewolf. I mean, werewolf's gotta be.
No! God, the dagger was there.
Yeah, I'm used to hitting that and getting the power up thing.
Chicken.
Right.
All right, so just perfect this guy, and then we'll be pretty good. Done it. Pretty good random though. He can go up.
So wait, how do those guys work? Are they actually random? Or are you
Pretty
just saying
sure.
that?
Pretty sure they're random.
All right, what's the plan here?
Okay, here's the plan. You're gonna dodge the flea man and not worry about him, and whip knives at Frank.
Okay.
Because you can whip knives through this
Do
thing.
this?
Yeah. So just dodge the bullets. That was not dodging bullets!
I was trying to duck underneath it. That's what I wanted. Hello, butt up. Hello, butt up. Here I am at. Can't put it up.
Keep going.
Yeah, that's it. That's the main song. The part song everyone knows at least.
Ah!
When do you get a life up here?
I think it's every 100k?
100k? 100k? What's even the point of them then? You have like 23k. Oh, it has some shot racing potential.
Frank!
Are you sure they don't share the same bar?
It might be in a different Castlevania game. Yes! No!
Yes! 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 Yes!
Before it was nerfed.
Yep.
How dare you waste a dagger just to get that shot back?
It was an accident.
Oh! Every
Goes
30k?
Every 30? Every 10?
Definitely not every 10.
30k is an odd number.
It does seem odd. Well, maybe it is 10 and we just didn't hear the noise.
Maybe.
Because, like, there was, you know, it was audible.com.
Yeah.
Have you used Audible?
No, I thought about it.
Good
There was
job.
Yeah, thank you. There was an author that got her book recently put on there, and she herself does the narration as well. Her name's Faith Moore. She did a book about analysis of Disney princesses and stuff, and how they're a lot better than people would have you believe. Like they're a lot more about the virtues of people and about object lessons about life and how to be a good woman overcoming adversity, and is a very different image than the way some feminists would picture the traditional Disney princesses as being very weak-willed and not true modern feminists, right? So it's very interesting. I read a number of her articles. I recommend her definitely. She has a sort of insight that is very rare. She did an analysis. There's a sample of her book, Saving Cinderella, it's called, and a sample of her audio on Audible, and talks about how there's this commercial that she is watching about the Disney princesses, and how it's like, here's Pocahontas, and she's you know, running off of a waterfall, and then it cuts to a little girl hiking, and then it's like, here's Snow White, and she's running or something, and here's a picture of a little girl in a marathon, and it's kind of thing. Here's Mulan doing, like, you know, dang it. Here's Mulan doing stuff, doing Mulan's kind of stuff, and then it's like, okay, here's the girl doing martial arts, and then she says, well, wait a minute, at first I thought, oh, this is harmless, but then it was wrong, very wrong. It was that, you know, these princesses ultimately are not amazing people because they're athletic prowess, but because of their faithfulness and their enduring trials and stuff, and how we've lost that in light of making these Disney princesses more like men, by just being good at sports and athletic things. We neglect all their other virtues that they embody. So, very good read. I definitely recommend it. Anyway, to answer your question about the Audible, yeah, I'm looking into it because of that addition to it. However, I'll probably wait till I get dang it. Probably wait till
I'm just gonna game over it.
Okay. Probably wait till her book goes on iTunes, and now I have gotten some audiobooks on iTunes before. I've listened to most of That Hideous Strength by C.S. Lewis, which is part of his space trilogy.
Oh boy.
But yeah, most people don't know that C.S. Lewis did a sci-fi series. Mostly he's known for Narnia. But did one about sort of a mix between like sci-fi with like major themes about like totalitarianism and stuff. So a little bit like the 1984. Like, so it's sort of hard to explain simply what it's about. It's like The Hideous Strength specifically is the third book in the trilogy, and it's about how there's this group called the NICE, and they move into this town where they try to tell everyone that they're doing good for their community and all of this, right? But actually, what they really want is they want to unearth this relic that's buried underneath the university, the town university, and the main character is a professor of the university. So, the use of technology and magic, which I'm a huge fan of that as a theme. Like, one of my favorite movies of all time is Secret of NIMH, which is has a very like strong like technology meets mystical like element. But yeah, through the use of technology and manipulation of people's minds, like 1984 style. They unearthed like this Arthurian legend. They thought it was a legend, but actually it was actually real, and it's buried underneath the university. So like, A little bit of that, and then a tiny little bit near the end of like not quite Lovecraftian. I wouldn't say it's Lovecraftian, but it is a little bit like otherworldly type stuff mixed in as well. So that's a pretty good book, but it is can be a bit of a wordy read. C.S. Lewis was a linguist by trade, so that kind of shows in his work at times.
Try keeping these guys at like whip's length.
Yeah, I've been noticing that seems to work all right.
Yeah, because it's like their bullets. You have more time for them to like fly into your hitbox.
Yeah.
Into the whip's hitbox.
Yeah. Just when you have the small whip, it seems a lot harder to deal with.
This is gonna be like a suicide run, but see if the candles behind them, like try to do it safely, but maybe the candles behind them hold something other than the dagger.
Okay.
Put that one. Alright, time for me to look.
Yeah,
As holy water keeps Frank in place.
I guess we'll just make a habit then to just grab the
holy water at the beginning or the stopwatch, but we can't grab the dagger after. Nice. Hold on. Oh, dang it. No, okay.
That's what I've been up to. Also have been putting in some feedback on the Cinders mod, which of course is the mod that I always use when I play Dark Souls 3. It's at the point where, you know, like if we're talking about Dark Souls 3 or 2, like your favorite Souls game, I would say that Dark Souls 2 and 3 are still tied, but Dark Souls 3 Cinders mod edition beats out is the best experience. Souls.
You still have chicken available too. It might respawn the dude. Actually, it's gonna respawn both of them, won't it?
Probably. His input's been good. Got a lot of things planned for it. If you guys been following some of the goings-on.
What's it do?
It changes a lot of the game, make it a little more non-linear. Adds a bunch of equipment and items in the game. Gives all like armor effects and set bonuses. It changes the way leveling works and the stat allocation works. So like, you know, like you probably know this because I'm not sure if you do or whatever. But when you level, your stats just go up. Like you get a little bit of defenses and everything whenever you just by leveling. Cinders mod changes it so it actually affects your what you level is actually what affects your defenses. So a little more impact on the things that you choose level, and that can be offset by the kind of gear you wear. He went in and he actually revamped all the gear so that way you're magic a little bit more. So you know, if you are afraid of being hit by a magic attack, and now you actually do want to put on some robes, or certain kinds of robes that actually have a lot of magic resist, which I think I like that. Doesn't mean that, because again, doesn't mean the game is impossible. It just means that the game is different to experience. So when I went through it with the Berserker build, it's all strength, right? So you have no, you don't get any magic defense when you level strength. You just get, I think, just defense, I think. So like I was pretty okay physically, but like when I fought like the NPC atop of the chapel in oh good, you remember it. I was gonna remind you not to get the thing.
I remember.
Okay. So like we fight the NPC on top of the chapel in the freaking capital, like in the swamp, the toxic swamp. And that guy like is bonkers. Because he does so much damage with his magic. But he changed like the location of certain items so that way it's more non-linear. So like you don't actually have to defeat the deacons to get the small doll. You just find it in the world.
Cool. Doesn't work, huh?
Oh, that's a good experiment though. We know that we want the thing, other one, the water. Woo! You don't need it!
Oh.
You don't need it! Good job.
This fight's so dumb. I love it.
It's a lot of RNG, yeah, that fight. That's the thing.
It is every 10,000, you're right. I thought I knew a lot about this game. Apparently, I know nothing about this game.
Sometimes it just takes a second set of eyes.
Second last level. I like how it stops the music.
You didn't mention that already.
I know.
But yes. What I do know about this game is that you want holy water for Dracula.
Yes. Well,
That's
phase
all I
2
know.
specifically.
Phase, a little early for phases, aren't we?
No.
No. Mega Man 1 had phases.
You know it didn't, which is weird?
What?
Zelda 1.
Did not have I never beat it, so.
It does have like Ganon's impossible to kill without the silver arrows.
Right, but like he has no multi-phase.
But no
boss fight.
multi-phase to my knowledge. To my knowledge.
Oh! It's the blood skeleton, right? You hit it, and it's gonna crumble, and then I'm back. Look at that, yeah. That's another Symphony of the Night enemy.
I'm pretty sure every enemy in this game shows up in Symphony of the Night at some point. Like that giant bat does. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure he just gets got by Alucard's sword.
What does this first upgrade do?
It makes your damage more,
Oh.
and the second one is reach. And by makes your damage more, I mean it increases your damage.
Makes your damage more. Yes, I figured that's what you meant.
Oh, it's so good. This is one of the first games that made me fall in love with chiptunes.
I'm not like super keen on chiptunes. They can be alright. I just think that whenever I hear a chiptune, I always go, like, even this song. Like, I love this song, right? You know, it would be better if it had more like better instruments.
But it's like charming that it's you're doing it on this sound chip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's impressive. You know, I just think that I preferred it to. Well, I want to hear a fuller song. I mean, like let's say we reached the goal to have an orchestral soundtrack. So like, Michiru Yamane got a chance to do orchestral work, which is great for her because she usually does not get to do that. spent most of her career working on synthesizers and stuff. And from what I've heard of the music so far, it's coming together like a boss. I watched a clip of some gameplay that I actually hadn't seen. That wasn't even in the backer demo. It was just from like last month. An area I hadn't seen before. The music was kicking. It was bumping. It was very good. And that really like you can tell that Michiru got some help, some inspiration from
That was cheap.
her composer with she's working with, Hippo Yamada. Was it cheap though, or was it just your fault?
No, it's cheap because it hurt me before it was standing up.
Oh.
These nights.
Shields.
Take 8 hits to kill. So yeah, bye.
What?
He has ceased to exist.
Okay, so yeah, Hippo Yamada did a lot of music for I think he's worked on Gunvolt, Azure Striker Gunvolt. But he's got some more of a rocking edge to his music, so I think based on what I've heard of the music, him and Michiru have created something really nice. I'm looking forward to listening to all the soundtrack.
Alright, I hope you're ready. This level is the infamous hallway.
Okay.
You'll know when you see it, probably.
It's just funny to think that this was this was
Dang it.
Oh yeah, you just keep backing up and throwing axes at you.
Forgot I had the axe. That's not the hallway, my man.
I don't know.
It's like so prolific in gaming history. I'm surprised you don't know what I mean by the Castlevania hallway.
I don't know much about Castlevania. It's these ones. I know a lot about the other.
The boring ones where you just grind.
I think it's for.
No, I love those games too. Actually, I really only love Symphony. The other ones were just okay.
No, the other ones are great. The other ones are.
The other ones have worse music, worse combat,
No, they
worse
don't.
pixel art.
All those things are not true.
Those are all true.
No, they're not.
Yes.
They're not.
They have worse music. It's
No.
on a worse sound chip. By your definition, it's worse music. Symphony sounds better.
I don't think that. I think the sound chip is very similar, actually.
The PS1 and the Game Boy Advanced?
Yeah.
I doubt it. If anything, Game Boy Advance is probably better.
Oh, what?
Bloody skeleton. Ah! Fleeman! Fleeman! Saul Fleeman. Stop. Alright.
I mean, how good of a guard can you be if you just back off whenever the guy approaches you?
Pretty good if you're a spear user. Kind of like what they do. Back off and stand still.
Is it kind of like what they do, or is it actually what they do?
Kind of.
Oh. Why are there, transmission engines in the background there?
Steampunk! How dare you, stupid bricks. Ah!
Where's the other guy?
Hurry up and die, thank you. They were in each other.
There were two before.
Yeah, they were in each other. The animation, they were together.
Yeah, but why there's only one now?
There wasn't. There was two right there. That's why they were, flickering. Because they can clip through each other.
There's two there?
There was.
Okay.
This guy is one. But what I mean is, they overlapped.
Okay.
So I was hitting both of them at the same time. How dare you. Oh! How dare you even attempt that? Bloody skeleton. More like bloody jerk.
Those enemies are also from Symphony. Oh, advance.
That good? Did I want that?
Power.
Go away!
Yep. Yeah, so, definitely have a lot on my plate, game-wise.
I got nothing. Here it is. Here's the hallway.
Piece of heads. Piece of heads and guys with axes.
Everything here does a quarter of your bar. Oh, please.
Anything in these candles? You've beaten this before?
I've beaten the game before. Okay, so this is bad. This is very bad.
Alright, what is...
Fine. Holy
fight?
water.
Oh, it's death. That makes sense. Oh, look at that! You got the same... You got the attack.
Yeah, I told you, man. Most of Symphony of the Night is just this game. Here we go. Back in the beginning. That's why, like, the original Symphony of the Night bosses are so cool to me.
Shoot in the...
Because, like, half of them are just this game's bosses.
Yeah, God. It's, You get...
Like, I think Legion's really cool. I think, like, the long, like... You know, the long-limbed dude? I don't know his name. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a dude you walk in and he's normal size, and he's like... Yeah! He gets, like, really tall, and he has really long limbs. And he's got, like, cool, like...
In Symphony of the Night?
Yeah.
I know, like, there's a werewolf
He's
that's
optional.
similar in Portrait of Ruin.
And there's that cool, like, Ornstein and Smough fight in the Coliseum where Richter's in the background and you get, like, some sick metal.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that fight.
And I like the two dudes, the dude with a spear and the other guy that's flying and holding them.
Yeah.
That guy's actually not original Symphony either.
Soldra and, Skyblon.
That guy's in Bloodlines, I think?
Yes, I think so, yeah. To return in the other games as well. Iga had to try to make something out of very little, so like, yeah.
Well, he also didn't have very much time.
That's mainly what I'm getting at, yeah, is, he was told, like, make this game, and, like, he made Portrait of Ruin, like, he made Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia all within, like, a year of each other. I don't know how he did it. Like,
reusing assets, that's how he did it.
Yeah, he reused a lot of assets. But he still managed to make a game that was really fun, and had, like, unique mechanics in them. Some of them worked, like the, tag team thing that you can do with Charlotte and Jonathan, and in a the dual attack system that Jonathan, Charlotte, and Portrait of Ruin, and some other ideas didn't work, like the dumb magic seals in Dawn of Sorrow, an otherwise great game that is marred by horrible, like, this game was from the early DS era, so we had to put in some kind of touchscreen mechanic.
Dude, how likely do you think it is that Nintendo right now is using, is currently making a Zelda and a Mario that are using assets from Odyssey and Breath of the Wild?
How likely is it?
Like, do you think we are imminent of getting, like, a Majora's Mask and or / Galaxy 2 style? It only takes 2 years.
I think we're gonna
2.5 years to get the next game.
We're gonna see something on the 11th, because E3 is now no longer like a one-day thing. It's like a 4-day like thing, and everybody's doing
right through that.
Everybody's doing their own thing now. Like, like EA's thing is on Saturday, and then Nintendo's thing's on Tuesday. So yeah, like Tuesday, I think Nintendo will talk about something like that. I think that they haven't heard from Zelda in like a year,
2 years.
2 years, so like they're gonna work on something.
But are they working on Breath of the Wild 2, or are they working on another game?
I expect them that given the accolades they received, they're probably working on something similar to Breath of the Wild. I think they may have hit on something that helps sell Switches, and people really were on board with Breath of the Wild. So yeah, I think so. I think Odyssey, I think may have fared a little worse off than Breath of the Wild, but not by much.
Those games both sold extremely well.
They did. And
like, I think like Odyssey sold like 13 million copies.
yeah,
That's insane.
yeah. Of course, we already know Nintendo's working on, or maybe it's already like around the corner, is Mario Maker 2, which is gonna sell gangbusters as well. Mario Maker 1 was already really good, so 2 is gonna be an improvement on that. They're gonna have a lot of the content from the start, like checkpoints and stuff, wasn't in vanilla release of Mario Maker 1. It was put in via patches, but they're probably gonna have that by default now.
Well, they just announced a 3D World style as well.
Oh, did they? I actually didn't hear about that.
It has its own set of assets, stuff like that are exclusive
So
to
3D
that
World.
style. Yeah.
That implies that 3D
No.
modeling? Or
3D World, like,
visuals?
yes. It's still side-scroller. Which, I mean, like, that's the next step, right? Is give us Mario 64.
That would be the next step, yeah. Mess around with Mario 64 assets.
Or if you can't do 64 because you're like, it looks too gross, then do, like, Sunshine
Man,
or
see,
Galaxy.
yeah. And they were so smart to make Super Mario Maker, like, because they were smart, because they were like,
You want to sell 3 billion copies?
yeah, you want to
do Zelda Maker.
yeah. And the idea that like you can, I know that I'm sure that there were some people on the board who were like, so what's your idea here? We're gonna give people all of our not all of them. We're gonna give them a good amount of assets, and we're gonna let them make the games. Why would they buy our games? And Nintendo was confident enough to be like,
Because our games are good.
because we know how to make games good, right? So like people will play Mario Maker levels all day long, but it won't be as good as our levels, you know? So it worked out. Like, you have to be a confident studio to be like, you know what? I don't think that people are gonna make better levels than the ones that we. Hey.
I really, really hope they,
Don't go out of sync.
I really, really hope that they're working on Breath of the Wild 2 and it's coming soon. Like, sooner than we think. Like,
No.
next year.
The Wild was not an easy game to make. It took a good amount of time to make, didn't it?
Well, yeah, but most of that was making the engine. They made that engine.
Yeah. They definitely proved that they could really do it. I think that I would like a Breath of the Wild 2, but just fading hinges. All the little complaints I had.
Yeah, you can change a few things, but I think like you can do Breath of the Wild 2 pretty quickly. You have to. The hard thing is making a new map.
I would like to see like a Majora's Mask.
Wow, that's dumb.
Take on. Yeah, you're stuck on the stairs. You can't do anything. Stairs.
No, the dude got up and hit me.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can't dodge on the stairs or anything. So You should take the hit. But yeah, I think that I want to see that sort of Majora's Mask treatment of the Wild.
That's really hard. If we had holy water, you can stun lock him. You know, the dudes we were talking about in Symphony of the Night, the guy that's like has the spear and then the guy that carries him around.
Yep.
That's a boss in the Castlevania anime too.
In the anime?
Yeah, they show up in the anime, and it's a boss fight.
Huh.
It's a really cool moment.
That's cool, yeah. I was kind of thrown by the use of the word boss.
Well, I mean, like, it's a boss as is it's like given more attention than minions.
Oh yeah. Get holy water.
Yeah, just can't get anything else. You gotta be really careful.
That's okay. We can just hit something and then something pops out, or we just won't grab it.
As long as we're not running away from something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the best item to get when you need to go upstairs.
Yep. It's nice that the NES has a limitation where if something goes off screen, it just doesn't come back down. That makes those skeleton guys easier to manage. We also need hearts though to actually use the water. How much does it cost to use? 2?
1.
1? Oh, wow.
Because it's pretty weak, other than the ability to stun lock.
Oh.
It doesn't do a ton of damage, but back off.
So I was watching someone play. I think I was watching Lobos Jr. play through the Dark Souls 3 DLC in Ring City for the first time again. And I took note of something that was really awesome. You know, for me, Madeira is like an S-rank boss fight. He's like fantastic. I love him. I love fighting him every time. He's so much fun. But his animations are perfect. Like they're so good. They're, like, okay, you know his ultimate, right? Where he'll like jump back, and you know he's gonna bet to do it. He jumps back and he lands. And that's how you know, because he does another move where he jumps back and he flies in the air for a bit, and then he strafes forward. But then when he jumps back and he starts to do it, and he charges up the beam, and he's facing you, right? And you see it into his mouth, and you can see it's like a big beam that's being charged up in his mouth. And he points it down, and I kind of rewatched it over and over again just to watch it in detail. And when he shoots it, first he's aiming it downward in front of him, and it actually like pushes him up. Like when he shoots it down at his feet, it pushes his body up, so that way he's on his two like hind legs, and you can tell because it doesn't make sense like physically for him to be able to just like be standing at the angle that he's standing at, and it's only when he lifts his head to shoot forward he moves his foot out to balance himself, because otherwise if he didn't he would have just like fell forward. So like the animator was aware of how the gravity would have affected him.
Yeah. And
it shows just how powerful the attack is, that it's pushing him up as he's shooting into the ground, and then he sticks his leg out to balance himself as he shoots it all around the arena. It's so cool. The coolest.
Pretty cool. It came a long way since the fire drake on the bridge.
Yeah. How do you, oh man, I love stuff like that. It's good. It's the animation. That's how I can appreciate. I was asked like how I can appreciate One Punch Man because it's not exactly gore free, right? I'm like, well, I didn't really like those parts of it, but I did appreciate how good the animation was. To convey a sense of weight and motion through just a purely visual medium is so interesting.
Screw you, Death.
That's good. I like that. Cheese.
Most useless item, more like most useful item.
Cheesed.
Because when you first see it, you're like, I want an axe, not some perfume.
Not water.
Ah. Dead.
Hydrostorm.
Deadzo.
That's item crash. Bloodlines.
Sure. Okay. Last level.
Oh, I see. We went like this.
Last level. Once we get to Dracula, you don't start here on Game Overs anymore.
Where do you start?
At Dracula.
What? That's so nice of them. Why? This is Nintendo era, where you start the game over again.
Look, the first level boss.
Oh, we're doing that trope. Nice.
Run! He went off screen.
And bridge.
Nah! There's a way to never stop moving here. I just can't remember how to do it. Keep going. Jump! Oh, you did it. Sometimes he stops, I guess. Sometimes he doesn't. Keep it going. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh, yeah.
Ata. You will never touch me. You will never touch me!
Well, that's consistent. Stop
Come over here
or...
first. Haha! Damage boost! Okay. See, and that's how to do a minecart level.
Woo!
Diddy Kong!
Yeah, I remember that edit.
Man, if only I could go back in time and re-edit that to look good.
Yeah, well, I mean, you did what you could, right? At the time.
It's fine. Good trade. Look how many level 1 bosses they expect you to fight.
Oh, crazy, right? Juruli! Juruli!
Yes.
You reminded me of that.
Why?
I don't know. This way that you phrased it, like you said it. We need to do that once! In homage to Big Dragons. When we were doing our eating challenge.
Frankie texted me today and he was like, I want to do it. I was like, next time I see you, we'll do it.
Oh, good.
You plummet so fast in this game.
Stone. Let's get the Dracula at least.
Woo! That's easier said than done, my man. This is a long level, I believe, if I remember correctly. Boo! Oh!
What are you doing? Ooh, hey. Use the clock tower. There's gotta be Medusa heads in here. If there isn't a clock tower in Bloodstained, I'll be very surprised.
I mean, oh dang it!
Clock tower is to Igavania what the heck?
Yeah, they can do Zelda 2 BS.
Okay. Clock tower is to Igavania is what Poison Swamps are to Miyazaki. Every game's gotta have one.
Don't you do it!
This is rough.
Yeah, it ain't easy. It ain't easy being cheesy!
Cheesy!
Sorry.
The A is always confirmed, you know?
No, not even the old Mega Man.
I know, it's weird.
It's always start. It makes sense.
It shouldn't be that way.
It's called the start button, not the pause button.
It's true.
Not the slow-moving fireball! Yeah, now it's the list button. on the Xbox One.
That's not fair. That is inconsistent.
It's not start select. It's list in box and box.
Yeah, I really hate the PS4 like start and select button placements. They're way too like small and like pushed in.
Remember, the one on the left is not select. It's share.
I know. They're both. They're yeah, but they're really weirdly. Placed.
They are.
And your fingers end up going over the touchpad and pushing that, I guess, or...
Ha! So funny!
See, last time they didn't do that. That's what I'm saying. That's inconsistent. Harumph.
This is an NES game. You can forgive its inconsistency.
There you go.
The devs knew this part was bad because the first checkpoint is as soon as you get by these guys. Like, don't checkpoint. Here you go. Never do that again.
I mean, you were expected to fight bosses, right? Like 5 bosses. This song's not one that I hear too often.
I'd love to hear the Demon Souls theme on it, as a chip tune.
It would just be 2 notes. Some of them.
Epic boss fight!
Boss fight! Like, fast forward, how long was it did we decide? It was like 7 years?
Sure.
Dark Souls 3?
You don't even have to go 7 years. Just go to Bloodborne.
No?
Bloodborne has a better soundtrack.
Oh.
I'm surprised you did not argue with me.
I would say they're very comparable. Like, I don't think every song in Bloodborne soundtrack is great. But same thing with Dark Souls 3. Like, sorry to
No!
Sorry to Motoi Sakuraba, who is usually very good at like doing like details of music. Music for the details of the games, and many other things. But I just don't think his music is works very well for Dark Souls. Like, he did all the music for Dark Souls 1. And there's some good tunes there. Obviously, yeah, he did Gwyn's theme, yeah, sure. But a lot of them just don't have that like that melody, that strong melody. It's more like ambient sort of stuff.
Well, maybe that's what they were going for, though, right?
Well, maybe, but it's just, I don't think it's as good.
Like Moonlight Butterfly is pretty cool.
I don't care. I don't care for Moonlight Butterfly song very much. Whereas I think a lot of, not all of it, but I think a lot of Kingdom's work in Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 very good.
Listen, Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 obviously have better music. But I think Dark Souls 1 music is a bad rap because they were going for more of an atmospheric thing.
I don't know if they're going for more of an atmospheric thing. I think
well, it sure seems like it. With like Moonlight Butterfly sounds like that's what that thing, that thing, like that butterfly's call. Like to me.
I guess.
Like Gwyn's theme is really good.
See, I think that you know who does Gwyn's theme better? Yuki Kitamura in the Single Cinder fight. That's a better version of that
okay,
song
yeah,
than
but you're sick. But that's a remix, right? Like,
yeah, but it's a
you can say that about a lot of stuff. Well, that's not fair because it's not a
I think it's
a different song. It just so happens to have that song.
I'm talking about strictly like the Phase 2 music only. I mean, obviously the first phase is like amazing, but just looking at the Phase 2 music, I think that her version is better, or her remix. So.
I mean, sure. I just mean, like, come on, man, you jerk.
I just got done saying before I even started saying this. I said sorry, Motoi Sakuraba, because I like all your music from Tales games, but I just think that the other music isn't as good, like for the Souls games. Like I think of music like Crystal Sage. He did Crystal Sage. He did Fresh Raw Great Wood. He we did. Okay.
They have different songs.
Yes. Not that you would remember what they sound like because it's mostly like loud sort of movie score type stuff.
Like, I'm okay with ambient stuff.
It's not ambient. It's like movie score type stuff, which is like
sure.
Not,
You're not supposed to be like the music
the melody
is there
song,
just to
you know?
set the mood, but not to be memorable.
Yeah. Which
you can frame perfect that.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
I prefer.
I just mean, like, I prefer it too. I just mean, like, I don't think the other music's bad. And like, right, like, without the Gwen theme, like, Yoko's theme wouldn't exist.
Yuka Kitamura.
So I tried.
Well, no, because the Phase 1 music would still be there, and the Phase 1 music is just amazing. The music is so good. I love Soul Center. It's one of my favorite songs in Souls series.
Nothing in Dark Souls 3 touches Bloodborne, though. My opinion. Like, there's some really good music in Dark Souls 3, but Bloodborne, it's just like that gothic music really gets me, man.
Look, I'm all over that kind of thing. I mean, I love choir, like choral work in songs and stuff.
I did it.
But,
don't be a jerk. You're a jerk! Realize, baby!
There are so many memorable tunes. Like, it's just as equally, you know, there are songs like Crystal Great Wood and Crystal Sage, which I don't think have very good themes at all. But there's just as well, there are also like Witches of Hemwick or Celestial Emissary or Ligurius. None of their songs are that spectacular. You know, so I think song for song, I think Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 are very close. In terms of songs that are like really like incredible and songs that are just kind of like,
when they're fast like that, they're so dumb.
They're fast like that, they are so dumb.
Octo 2019. And like he jumps too. What a jerk. Just go. Just go. I've just got to just damage boost. Oh.
Because I think about Deer's theme and Gale's theme.
See, here's the thing. I don't remember those themes. Like, they're that memorable to me that I don't remember them.
I do not remember them. We didn't fight them like enough.
Fought them both. Well, I fought Gale twice. I fought Midir like 3 or 4 times. And I'm like, yeah, he's a dragon. I get it.
No, he's like the best dragon in the series.
Still a dragon. Still not the greatest fights.
Opinions. I think he is so much fun to fight. Like he's beyond most of the boss fights in the series. So fun.
Get damage boosted.
And
here we go.
You know, there's a reason why is because like he has very Pam and Miguel both have very clear clear tells and easy to understand, but they still like make you feel epic fighting them. Like, cool.
You wanna? Oh, I was gonna say you wanna save that.
Oh, they can you keep your holy water right.
Yeah, I know, but you don't want the holy water for the first phase.
Oh. Okay, this is gonna be Dracula fight with the fireballs?
What?
Is this just gonna be Dracula fight like the other games?
Yeah, this game started it, man.
Probably we'll jump up there and find the secret room.
I know, right?
Yeah, they give you an upgrade.
Save the last one. Because having the boomerang for this is really good. You gotta hit his head.
His head? Oh, fireballs, like, they kind of, like, track you a little bit.
Yeah, you have to, like, jump at the right time and they go up. How nice is this, though?
Yeah, it's nice. That's good that they did that. So yeah, in the other games, he just shoots 3 fireballs in front of him. You don't really, like, go up. Follow you.
That's the worst.
Seems to really have his timing down.
I fought him a lot, beating this game a whole bunch of times. No! That's the worst. Because this is random where he appears, right?
A random element like that seems weird. Or at least nice enough to...
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's left, right, middle, or side, side, middle. Nope.
Yeah, I haven't discerned a pattern, really.
Get ready.
Just the one attack, huh?
Get ready. Team Rocket. Woo!
Okay, you know what?
Don't you dare shoot. Ugh!
Got a gremlin phase 2?
He's the evil cookie monster. That's what AVGN calls him.
Like it. Yeah, it's timing down so perfectly.
Yep. Once you get it a few times, you kind of like always get it. You know what I mean?
Do it like right as he opens his cape.
Oh, he'll shoot up at you if it's right away. He's got to have better reaction time, you old man.
Well, I'm jumping when these fireballs are coming out.
You're 30 now. You're anime old.
Oh. Damn.
Your reaction time is like half.
It's not reaction time.
I mean, it is though.
It's not though.
I'm doing it reactionary.
Well, I don't. You're not doing reactionary. You know how to do it.
Yeah. He opens his cape and then I react to the fireballs.
Yeah, but you know the timing of it, right?
I don't count it, if that's what you're asking. This first frame when I see his fireballs, I go. Oh. Oh, jeez. Screwed me up.
What did you do?
Left trigger is the console menu. Stop appearing in me, you jerk.
Fire race.
If you take more than 2 hits on this phase, you're pretty much done.
You should move a little more so that you copy it. You're on the right side, that's good.
He's got Mondo health, my man.
Well, this enemy HP bar, like all of our HP bars just don't actually matter. They're not actually accurate.
They're just a percentage bar.
I have the same amount of health as him, but like it hits for us. And then,
Well, you don't have the same amount of health. You have the same percentage of health.
yes.
Right? Like you're at 100% HP right now, but each attack does 25 damage. 25% at the very least. There you go.
To swing like as you're jumping, like as soon as you're like at the peak of the jump.
Sleeps in a big coffin. Yeah, he has a lot of souls.
Yes.
That's another cool detail in the anime. Dracula is super tall. Like when he's next to other vampires. There's like there's other vampires other than him and Alucard in the show, and he towers above them. Because I guess like he's the first vampire, right? So it would make sense that all the other ones were bigger than him.
Right.
I think you'd actually really like that anime.
Yeah, I think I might like some parts of it.
Just like One Punch Man, like the animation's really good too. It's just it's pretty gory.
Do I do this? Like,
Yeah, move. He's gonna jump.
another one?
Yep, that keeps him in place.
Okay, what is he?
And then he'll shoot probably some point here, unless you get lucky.
When do I get underneath
When
him?
he high jumps. That's why you need some health left. Typically. I'm trying to remember, is there a secret block right here? Here? I thought there was one that gave me extra throws. Maybe not. It's a hard boss, man.
Yep. They just didn't really want to put too much more into this first phase, though, eh?
No. I mean, pretty much every boss just walked around and didn't attack,
That's
right?
true.
So it's like NES bosses, like other than Mega Man, like no one was really doing them.
Which
crazy.
again, goes to show how far we've come, right? Like we were talking earlier about. Oh, this is a full price game, and what it was 6 levels, right?
Hard levels.
And it's right now it's like much more, and it's similar.
Jeez, dude, just kill me.
It's similar to in respect to bosses, right? Long way from bosses that have one ability each. Again, even looking at Demon's Souls Dark Souls 3, right? Hero. Who made this rule about Dracula only being hurt on in the head? Oh, shenanigans. Vampire killer affects Dracula, but only on the.
I don't think it's called the Vampire Killer in this game. Pretty sure it's the Morning Star.
Morning Star. Oh, you can kind of algorithm too. Wait. He hasn't teleported on you for a bit, then maybe he'll. Okay. It'd be easier to make him just random. Create like a formula for it.
Okay, so I think there might be. Was it to test something?
Mm-hmm.
Secret? No. Okay. Secret? No. Okay.
So
That's Castlevania 3. Sorry.
Right.
Castlevania 3 has a secret staircase down.
Cool. If it was Symphony of the Night, the Sword of Dawn would be down there.
Also gonna try something else. This might also be Castlevania 3.
The Sword of Dawn would be down there if it was Symphony of the Night, and you could just hold up, and I think you could up, down. No, down, diagonal, and right.
Quarter circle.
Quarter circle. Call that?
Yeah.
Quarter circle attack, and you can summon skeletons with the Dawn. Sword of Dawn. It'd be a great skeleton army! It's super cool. I love that sword. There's so many little secrets. Symphony of the Night. That's great. Putting stuff in the games that no one would necessarily find, but like there's that room that has just it's an empty room and has a hidden a breakable wall, and there's just like some food or something in the wall. But if you stand in the empty hole, like a hole where the food was, you stand there for like 30 seconds, you actually will just drop through the floor into a secret room with the jeweled knuckles. Like a pretty mid-game weapon. You can get that right away. You know about that secret. I don't think they have as a special effect or anything. No, I know it does. It has a special token thing, I think. Damn. So who's gonna know about that, right? Unless your schoolmate tells you about it, you know? Attack while jumping, as you're jumping. The arena man doesn't work. sound.
Doing so well. Really just spawn inside you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a way to mitigate that. Best, I don't know, best to stay moving. Best to stay still and just like hate.
That's a I was gonna say maybe that's a shot.
Do you jump? Do the long high jump like you said?
He'll do it.
We'll do it. Okay. You can't.
You can't get underneath him.
Get underneath him
Until he does it.
You don't have like a dash or anything.
This is Simon. Who do you think he is, Richter?
Yeah, yeah. Richter has like a little
slide,
weird like slide hop, like hop thing he does. I like how for the first like few Castlevania games, there was a character design focus on like a Conan style art and weird. And then once like the game right before Castlevania Symphony of the Night, or maybe just Symphony of the Night itself, they went for that's when they went for a more beautiful man.
It's when they started designing it for Japanese audiences instead of American.
Yeah. Simon's the one in Smash, right?
This Simon and Richter,
and
yes.
Richter, yeah. He has this outfit too, right? Like the sort of
Simon does, yes.
Conan outfit.
It looks really stupid.
It's kind of harsh. Did Conan's outfit look stupid?
Yes.
Is there a way? I'm thinking too much with like modern game thoughts. Like thinking like how
I think
do we,
hitting his head does more damage.
How do we make him? Maybe.
Oh!
How do you make him do what you want? Like hit it. Like, yeah, hit him.
If he had just frickin' high jumped there, that would have been it.
Well, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Try this again.
Sick moonwalk jump, dude.
Happens a lot.
I don't think I've done it once this playthrough. You're just like the master of like frame perfect backwards jumps.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like we're new to the Souls. Right? A kick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or kick or
not press A or X when they pick up an item.
yeah, I guess. Ah, shoot. I don't know. If it chooses to right on top of you, though, like, oh. You have a moment to react.
It's not always enough time. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da. Hear that a lot in this game. There's that.
One thing.
There's that ghost blimp in front of the moon.
Yeah. It is. comes full circle. One thing that Symphony of the Night does very badly is now it's a very easy game, so it doesn't happen very often. There's a lot of ways to break yourself, which I'm not exactly opposed to necessarily. There's a lot of ways to very easily like overpower yourself, and not that hard. But one thing is very bad is iteration time. You get game over in Symphony of the Night.
Screen has
the
to
screen
melt.
melts away, and the guy goes, "Game over." And then you have to fade, then you have to push a button. It fades out. It goes back to the main menu. You have to go into back to the
hit load.
Yeah, the file select screen,
which is an
hit
odd
load.
file select.
Yeah, hit load, and then you're back
To your save point.
To your save point. Not like it's not
over. Yeah. And it's like, here's a bull skeleton.
Great. Every death that happens, it's just.
I dare you.
This is the time.
Yeah!
Trying to watch for his head of being hurt. I don't know.
High jump is when he snarls, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. He put his arms up, maybe?
No, he does that no matter what. Doesn't matter. It's a victory. Give me that orb! Give me that orb!
It's the whole game, huh?
Give it to me! Take this oak
Crazy
steak,
stuff.
put it in the orb! Now I possess Dracula's rib!
Possess.
That's a little Simon's Quest nod right there for you. Hey!
First Simon Belmont.
Too easy.
Castle collapses. Look at that. Hey, there it is!
Oh, these are all, by the way, these are all jokes.
He was Banana.
Bran Stoker instead of Bran Stoker. James Banana.
Well, it was because they had to,
Christopher B instead of Christopher Lee.
Yeah, who was the original Dracula.
Bela
Bela
Lugosi.
Yeah. Wittgenstein, Boris. Yeah, wasn't this put in here because like, oh wait, no, these are actually the listing. Wait, why are they these jokes then?
I don't know.
Because originally, a lot of games from this era had like fake like pseudonyms because of some weird like Japanese law or something about like putting people's names on games. I don't know. I don't really get it. Played the greatest role in this story. That's the whole game.
That's the whole game.
Like
2 hours.
2 hours. Amazing. Amazing how far we've come, huh?
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be back on Friday. Hopefully, my credit card will come in the mail, so hopefully we'll have KOTOR.
Yes.
Anyway,
so
let's
let's do a raid. Is Wachula still streaming?
Yes.
Hey guys, Wachula's streaming. Him and Leah are doing Phoenix Wright. They're gonna be wrapping that up, and also after that, tune in for Robert, who's also doing his community run. Guys.
See you guys later.